Shea, Head of Content at Event Marketer, and I'm joined by Juanita Chavarro-Arias, our Managing Editor. Hey, Juanita.
Hi.
And Kate Shea, Senior Editor and Manager of Digital Content and our Curator of The Brief. Hey, Kate.
Hey.
The Brief is a weekly dispatch of ours on LinkedIn and eventmarketer.com featuring experiential campaigns and marketing news that have caught Kate's attention. And this is The Brief Live, our monthly recap of that coverage with special commentary. And we do have a unique episode for you because we're going to highlight a few of the learnings from our visit to Los Angeles for our Trend Watch seminar as part of Experiential Marketing Month. Indeed, we're bringing you additional content and insights virtually and live all month long. Check it out if you can. But first, it's a big day for new releases. And while you're streaming today's headline album, our team is inviting you to hit play on your own big moment. Registration is now open for the Experiential Marketing Summit, May 18th through 2026 at the MGM Grand Las Vegas. Lock in ultra early bird rates today. We had to. Folks, we had to do it. All right, I'm going to first kick it over to Kate, who's going to recap her top hits from the month across the industry. Kate?
Yes. All right. So let's kick things off with a little romance, ladies. So, as part of its romance campaign, Audible set up shop at the Central Park Boathouse in New York City for a Lakeside Rendezvous event that was celebrating all things romantic and promoting, all of its romance titles, all the standouts on its platform. So there were a ton of fun touch points. There was everything from, these romance themed realms, which was modern and romantasy and regency, and these, meticulous photo ops. There was a love match quiz, all kinds of cute stuff, costume characters running around dressed in period pieces from popular romance novels. So really, really fun. But my absolute favorite part was the opportunity for attendees to take these little romantic rowboat rides across the lake, which is something that you really just don't hear about a lot in activations. You might hear a big boat party or something like that, but just kind of a charming little rowboat ride, I thought was just a clever little way to add to that romantical vibe, right? And so that was a standout. And now I am going to take you all the way to the other side of the spectrum from these cute little rowboat rides and right into Lipton Hard Iced Tea's V.I.PEE stalls. And yes, that is spelled V-I-P-E-E. So they popped up the first weekend of September at the Buffalo Bills tail. And basically the setup was it's a luxury bathroom. It solves this pain point of waiting in line forever for the traditional porta potties. But it was also kind of designed to disrupt the traditionally really beer heavy occasion that is the football tailgate. And so these VIP stalls they were 10 branded, sparkling clean, of course, no line stalls. They were managed by a bouncer to kind of keep that VIP inclusivity idea in play. Obviously they functioned as regular bathrooms, and then when they were not being used, fans could play oversized games like Jenga. There were photo ops, giveaways. So that was just another fun one because we've seen a lot of this lately. Like a lot of personal care brands getting to this space, but for a spirits brand to do it, I thought that was, pretty bold. And so that certainly caught my eye. And then
Kate,
I'll
if I
finally,
can interject,
yes.
anyone who's been following us for long enough knows that this team loves potty experiential. So I'm just
Yeah.
going to put it out there.
Yeah. I'm writing a story about it as we speak. It's just the reality. But I'm going to take you away from the potties now and into a farmer's market. And yes, you heard that correctly. So as I said in the edition of the brief that I covered this in, somebody needs to give Bark's entire creative team a raise because they are just so witty and clever all the time. Like full disclosure, I have BarkBox and the toys make me giggle every month. It's just such a fun team. So anyway, so at the end of September, they hosted a Bark Live event in a park in Brooklyn. And among the touch points was this farmer's market that kind of operated like your classic Saturday market kind of experience, but entirely built for the dogs. So meaning it was all kind of a dog's eye view. So there were canine height displays. There were games just for dogs. There were challenges for humans and dogs, a ton of giveaways and, photos and things like that. There was even a bar, so these dogs could kind of belly up to the bar and not only get dog treats, but they had food tastings, I guess, which I'm not sure how that went, but I love it. And they also had a doggy ball pit where the dogs could literally go in and sniff out prizes, which I thought was brilliant.
Oh, come on.
They had a Bark Air lounge. If you recall last year, they created a luxury airline for dogs, no joke. So now this is the Bark Air Lounge where they could lick up some champagne, a real product that looks like champagne. And then finally, they could talk to the dog communicator, Nancy Mello, who I guess offers dog readings. And she revealed to humans what their fur balls were actually thinking. So, we've seen a few of these specific dog first events this year. And as someone who thinks dogs should rule the world, I am all here for this trend. So that is my update for you.
They definitely kicked it up a notch for sure. All right, thanks, Kate. So Juanita and I have taken 24 hours to digest our Trend Watch seminar in Los Angeles. Shout out to City Market Social House, where we had event marketers working together to discuss new research, create new campaigns, talk shop with brands, and dig into the next iteration of artificial intelligence in this work. Juanita, I jotted down a few of the overarching themes that caught my attention for the day, and then I'll kick it over to you. A few of those were event marketers are focused for 2026 on fewer bigger events, more regional target events. It's really all about that one-to-one versus one-to-many. Media coverage, especially on social, is a top metric for event marketers in 2026. And event marketers are focused on content generation because of that, including pre-event marketing. Event and marketing budgets are consolidating within organizations, and that can create new challenges as well as new opportunities. So something to think about. Less choreographed programming, and instead this idea that everything is now an opportunity. I just loved that sentiment. And a couple of trends for 2026 that had everyone in the room buzzing: tattoos and low-key vibes. Juanita, what did you take away?
Yeah, I remember in the room when you said tattoos, people were like, "What? You can do that?" And yeah, it's a big thing right now. I'd say I definitely noticed that AI was a hot topic in terms of how it's enhancing experiences and the planning side of events. Basically, don't put your head in the sand on learning or adapting this new technology. There's a bigger emphasis on conducting business on site, checking boxes. A meeting while on site came up. Clients need partners to work with within their same cadence more than ever to build trust. I think that agency client relationship was a big thing that we tackled throughout the day. Deep and specific expertise is in demand. Event marketers are seeking out holy shit technology. And
I loved
attendees,
that.
I know. That's, I think, one of our most memorable quotes from the day. And attendees in 2026 will come armed with what they want to get out of an event or experience, how it will accelerate their goals. So personalization 2.0 and organized, laser-focused attendees. So things to watch out for.
All right. Thanks, Juanita.
Mhm.
And we are headed to Chicago next week. So I hope to see all of you there as we continue Experiential Marketing Month. And until then, be sure to subscribe to The Brief. It's our LinkedIn newsletter. Check out all of our weekly coverage on eventmarketer.com. And yes, don't forget, take advantage of those ultra early bird rates for Experiential Marketing Summit. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon. Bye.